Gratuity, Tucci, Daniel Landry Middle School, 8th grade. The True Meaning of Smekday. It was moving day. Should that be capitalized? I never would have capitalized it before. But now moving day is a national holiday and everything, so I think it should be capitalized. Anyway, it was moving day and everybody was crazy. You remember, it was chaos. People running around with armfuls of heirloom china and photo albums, carrying food and water, carrying their dogs and kids because they forgot that their dogs and kids could carry themselves. Crazy. I remember one lady with a mirror, and I thought, why save a mirror? And then I watched her run down the street with it in both hands, arms outstretched like she was chasing vampires. I saw a group of white guys dressed as Indians who were setting fires and dropping tea bags down manhole covers. There was a man holding a chessboard high over his head like a waiter, looking all around him on the pavement, shouting, "Has anyone seen a black bishop?" over and over. I remember Apocalypse Hal was on the corner by the laundromat. Hal was a neighborhood street preacher who worked at the fish and crab place next door. He wore a sandwich board sign of Bible verses and shouted angry things at passers-by like, "The end times are near," and "Seafood sampler, $5.99. Now his sign just read, "Told you so." And he looked more anxious than angry. "I was right," he said as I passed. "About the fish or the apocalypse?" I asked. He followed beside me. "Both. That should count for something, shouldn't it? That I was right?" "I don't know." "I didn't think it would be aliens," he mumbled. "I thought it would be angels with flaming swords, something like that." "Hey, maybe they are angels. You find some pretty weird descriptions of them in the good book. There's this one angel in Revelation with 3 heads and wheels." "I think they're just aliens, Hal," I said. "Sorry." Apocalypse Hal stopped, but I kept walking. After a few seconds, he called after me. "Hey, girl, do you need help carrying stuff? Where's your pretty mom?" "I'm going to meet her right now," I shouted. I didn't look back. "Haven't seen her in a while." "It's okay, meeting her," I said. It was a lie. I was all alone because Mom had already been called up to the spaceships by signals from the mole on her neck. It was just me and my cat, and I have to tell you, I wasn't feeling too friendly toward the cat. I'd carried her for a while, but she squirmed like a bag of fish, so I set her down. When I walked, she followed me, flinching whenever someone ran by or honked a car horn, which was all the time. It was step, step, jerk, step, step, jerk, like she was doing the conga. Eventually, I looked behind, then all around, and didn't see her anymore. "Fine," I said. "See ya, Pig." And that was that. My cat's name is Pig. I probably should have mentioned that. The weird thing about writing for people in the future is that you don't know how much you need to explain. Do people still keep pets in your time? Do you still have cats? I'm not asking if cats still exist. Right now we have a lot more cats than we know what to do with. But I'm not really writing this for people right now. I mean, if anyone besides my teacher ever sees these words, it'll be because I won the contest and this essay was buried in the time capsule with the photographs and newspapers, and it was dug up 100 years later. And now you're reading it in, like, a 5-legged chair while snacking on roast planet or whatever. And it seems like you should know everything about my time already. But then I think of how little I know about 1913. So maybe I should clear up a few things. This story starts in June 2013, about 6 months after the alien Boov arrived. Which also makes it 6 months after the aliens completely took over, and about a week after they decided the entire human race would probably be happier if they all moved to some little out-of-the-way state where they could keep out of trouble. At the time, I lived in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania was on the eastern side of the United States. The United States was this big country where everybody wore funny t-shirts and ate too much. I'd been living by myself after Mom left. I didn't want anyone to know. I had learned to drive our car short distances by nailing cans of corn to my church shoes so I could reach the pedals. I made a lot of mistakes at first, and if anyone was walking on the sidewalk at 49th and Pine after dark on March 3rd, 2013, I owe you an apology.